My name is Jasmine, and I believe in smart tips for a glowing life leads to less stress and more time for beauty. Baby getting oil change. Can't wait. I get a free car wash too. Can't wait. Look at this. This is an Armada. It's so big. Like, oh my goodness. I'm always fascinated by the inside of these cars. Like, ugh. Oh my goodness. Look at the seats. I am a car fanatic, if you have not realized it yet. Maybe one day. This one's too big for me though. Good afternoon. It is Saturday. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. I hope everyone is having a great day whenever you are watching this. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine, and I believe in smart tips for a glowing life leads to less stress and more time for beauty. And on this channel, we talk about mom life, married life, beauty, content creator life, work life. All of those things are part of my life. Okay, and I am currently on a healing journey, working and practicing on choosing me in different spaces and opportunities and things like that. So if you are interested in any of those things, please be sure to subscribe to my channel for more. Anyway, so if you saw last week's vlog, you saw that I was utterly upset. I think it was like on Tuesday or something, that my toes got messed up at work the other day. I'm just leaving the nail salon. I did not get my hands done. I get that done sometime next week. But I got a color change on my toes. So what I like to do is I like to get a full pedicure one time I go, and then a color change the next time. So this was a color change time that was going to happen anyway when I went, but again, I chipped my toe, and I'm going out tomorrow. Rocky's taking me out tomorrow so we can celebrate our anniversary. We have been together for 18 years. Oh my God. And I'm so excited to celebrate and share that milestone with him. He is so supportive. He is amazing. He's everything. He's everything anyway. And I love him so very, very much. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on home. I need to really think about what outfit I want to wear tomorrow, because I pulled it out today, what I was thinking about, and with the jewelry that I have, I don't know how I feel. So I need to go home and kind of like sort all of this out. My shoes as well, I need to sort that out, because when I pulled out the dress that I wanted to wear, I'm just not sure. And the bag that I wanted to wear, like, I'm just not sure. So I have two options, and I'll show those to you when I get home. Yeah, I'm gonna show those to you when I get home. I might make a TikTok asking TikTok. That might be my TikTok today. I might make a TikTok asking TikTok, what outfit should I wear? But that will require, now that would be a production. Y'all know I don't like production. So it depends on how I feel about said production. That might be the outfit, that might be what I choose to do today, to see if TikTok can help me out with an outfit choice. We'll see. And that will be a fun engagement tool for my community. Actually, I think I am going to do it. I'm going to fall in line with the production. We're doing it. We're going to do that. That will be something really, really great to do, to engage with my community and have them be a part of my life in that way, even if it was to help me choose an outfit. I will say, when you are on social media and you are engaging and you are building a platform where people are following you and engaging with you, like, engage back. You know, you can ask for engagement, engage back, you know, and be genuine about it. And so this will be my attempt to engage back when I say, okay, well, you guys, and you're talking to people like they're your friends, like they're right here with you. You guys, what do you think about this? You know, so I am going to do that. I'm excited to do that because that'll be my first time posting something like this. And I wanted to post something where I'm talking about my outfit. So, all right, let me go ahead and get on home. It was a massively productive day. I got my wax done, and I had to take my car, not this car, my car, to get an oil change. And I've been driving all day. I've been in Ubers all day. I've been in Ubers all day. So I'm ready to get on home. It is like 2 something in the morning, but I'm not announcing Sunday. I stayed up watching. I was up and not up watching the boxing match that came on tonight on Netflix with Terrence Crawford. I don't remember the other person's name. I'm so tired, y'all. Yes, this is the first time I'm seeing Terrence Crawford, even though I hear Euphoria almost all the time. Yes, Euphoria should be number 1 or whatever again, just because he won. Yes, he won his match. So yeah, I was in and out of the rounds. And I was on the couch. Y'all know how I feel about my couch. Anyway, but I wanted to check back in because I did post that video about the dress choices. I'm gonna have to show y'all tomorrow because again, I'm tired. But if you follow me on TikTok, you should have already seen it by now. It's a green dress and a blue dress that I'm trying to figure out what I want to wear. And so I posted it on TikTok and I got a lot of engagement. So this is technically the second help post that I posted. Help post that have meaningful and real questions or meaningful and real needs seem to do well, especially when paired with specific sounds. So the dress ones that I did I felt that was gonna get some engagement just because it was an outfit thing. But the one that I used to kind of get some people to start following my page was a song, Beyonce's All Night in mashup with Tyrant. And that was a song that I kept seeing used in that manner, so I decided to use it too, and it worked for me. But anyway, so yeah, I got a lot of engagement on the post about the dresses. But I did get one hate post. It bothered me a little bit, but not really. I know that I gotta get over it. Any comment, I said it in a previous vlog, any comment takes intention and is engagement, okay? Good and bad. Any comment takes intention and engagement. So it's good, okay? But I started getting comments regarding shapewear. And so, yeah. At first, my grandmother never necessarily told me to wear shapewear per se. A little bit when I was younger. I've always been a curvy woman, and always had a big butt. Always. My entire life. Okay, I don't know about baby. I'm just saying. Walking, talking Jasmine, always. And I used to have I don't want to call that trauma, but just conversations with the family where it's like, okay, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, to kind of cover myself up. So when I started seeing the comments regarding shapewear, it brought back those old feelings, and the comments were not malicious or anything. They answered my question and gave me tips that are meaningful. Yes, sometimes when you wear certain things, you do need to wear shapewear. So the comments themselves didn't affect me with the shapewear comments. It was the thoughts that I would think about I guess when my family would try to like say you can't wear these things, and the struggle that I've actually had with my shape my entire life, finding clothes that fit me nicely. So the comments, although weren't not malicious intent, played to that insecurity that I do have. I'm very confident, you know, in myself, everything. I take great care of myself. But that is the one thing at this point, because before it was my teeth. It was my teeth. But then I got braces. Okay, so I fixed it. I will never go and do surgery to fix, no, I will never do that. But it did play to the insecurity. So I was just like on the couch like, ugh. You know. Question for you guys. My grandmother never called shapewear. She always called them girdles. Always called them girdles. Now I wonder if that is an official name for them. If this is a southern name for them because she's from the south. I don't know. I don't call them girdles because it just sounds so strange. It reminds me of my grandmother. But comment below if you have ever heard an older person in your life call things that are shapewear girdles. Okay, I know people could say Spanx. She does not say that. She says girdles. Okay, anyway, so I did pull out my shapewear, and I'm going to try both dresses on because the green dress, which again I'll show you tomorrow, the green dress got a lot of yes, like the green dress. The blue dress did too, and it was a lot of do both but shapewear. So I really wanted to do that blue dress. That was my first thought. What made me reconsider was when I pulled out my jewelry. So I keep talking. I'm talking a whole bunch and I ain't showing y'all nothing because I'm about to go to bed. I'm going to show y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow I have my alarm, so it's 2 something, so I got, what, 5 hours? I'm got to get some 5 hours or so of sleep. I think I might set my alarm for 8 or 9 instead of 7. To finish editing the vlog. I'm actually on Thursday in the vlog, so I have to finish editing Thursday, Friday, and then timestamp, add music, and then that edit is good to go. I don't have thumbnails. I have one thumbnail this time for the vlog last week because the vlog last week leak. Okay, I'm tired this time, so I can't talk now. The vlog last week was a lot of reflective topics because that was kind of the week that I had. So I don't know what the remaining thumbnails are going to be. Probably just pictures of me. That rhyme wasn't intended. Anyway, so alright, let me get some rest and go to bed. Baby cat is in the bed. She's ready to go to bed. Look at Miss Baby Cat. Hello, baby cat. Good night. It is Sunday. So here we go. I'm gonna show you these 2 dresses that I'm talking about. Here are the 2 dresses. So I put this on TikTok. So here's the first dress. This is actually the no dress though. Look at my room is a mess. I already know I'm not wearing this. So this dress is beautiful, and when I then added shapewear, it was even better. I'm not wearing this one because don't mind the sniffles. I got allergies all of a sudden. The gold detailing in this dress does not match the jewelry. So that's what prompted the call to action on TikTok. So then I pulled this dress out, and I absolutely love this dress. The funny thing about this dress, if you remember way back when I first talked about my Shein haul, I said Shein sent me the wrong color. So I bought this dress actually in an orange rusty color, and Shein sent me this. Okay, so yeah, if anything, I would have wore that first, the orange rusty color, because it would have been different. But no, they sent me this. So, but this is the jewelry that I have. Is gold. I love mixing metals, so gold and silvers, gold. I have bracelets that I'm going to be, other bracelets that I'm going to wear on my other arm for this. And then my shoes, at first I wasn't going to wear these shoes. I forgot, but these shoes go really well. I thought the front of the shoes were something different, and they are not. So I'm going to wear these shoes. It actually has this little chain right here, this gold chain. So these are absolutely adorable. I actually might do a TikTok with just these shoes, like walking or something. I think that would be cute. And then my clutch is downstairs. Let me go get it. Hold on. Here is the clutch. This is like my handy dandy clutch. I bought this ages ago. I don't even know why, but I just did. I said I need a clutch when I go somewhere. So here it is. So that is the outfit for tonight. I have no idea what the makeup is going to be. We'll see. Okay, I made a decision, so I'm wearing the green one. Let me turn this off real quick. Wearing the green one. Hopefully you can see that. Wearing the green one. Again, dressed from Shein, and these shoes. I'm gonna do a TikTok for these shoes, so you'll be able to see them up closer. These shoes are from Aldo. So I'm gonna do a TikTok for all of my stuff. I think at the restaurant. So yeah. Hopefully they have a good mirror, so I don't have to solicit help from Rocky. So, yeah. So I made a final decision for how I want to film. And I think it's this. I reverted all the settings back to normal. I changed one thing. This is it. I'm not changing it again. The only time it'll change again is when I get a new camera. I don't plan on getting a new camera because this one is perfectly fine. Okay, so we'll see. But anyway, so the trade-off to this setting is this light does not do me any justice. This bedroom light. Stop right now. I have on shapewear. So the thing about being curvy is the shapewear is definitely going to, like, it rolls. I need please suggest some great shapewear for me, because anyway, so here it is. Here's a dress that I decided to wear. Nice and comfortable from Shein. These are the shoes. I got them from Aldo. Don't let the heel fool you. They're very comfortable, okay? Very, very comfortable. And when I bought them last year for my birthday. They have these little things inside so your feet don't slip. I recommend them greatly. Yeah, so is that I had a cuff on, but it broke. I need to buy some jewelry, so I don't really buy a lot of jewelry because I'm always on the go, but we do plan on going and doing more adult things, like going out, okay, for adults, okay? So I do need to invest. I don't want to just buy any old jewelry. You know me, I mean, so I gotta figure out what jewelry I want and invest, okay, in some nice pieces that will last. Not the cuff. I bought that cuff. That cuff didn't last me a year. I know exactly when I bought that cuff because I have a vlog on my TikTok when I went to this show in December. This dance recital or show in December, and there were vendors there, and I bought it there. So it didn't last a year because I bought it last December. So I'm tired of costume jewelry. I want real quality pieces that are timeless, you know, the general saying with these pieces. So I definitely need to start investing in it, especially if I want to go and do more things and, you know, have more options with the jewelry that I want to wear. Yeah, so again, the only thing with this, and this is a full face, so I gotta really do my procedure. I have to follow my procedures to get all this off and be ready for bed. So I'm about to go ahead and do that. This is Volcano Heart. This is going to be one of those things that when I run out of it, I'm going to cry or whatever on the vlog. Like you saw me about my toenails. Ugh, it's a wonderful, wonderful lipstick. And I paired it tonight with Night Moth from MAC. Wonderful. Chef's kiss. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let me get my life together. Got this sandwich again, and then I'm gonna get me some Cheez-Its and some water. Or should I get a juice? I don't know. I had wine yesterday. Let's get water. Let's do the right thing. Good evening. It is Monday. So, about to wash all of this off. It's pretty late. I was watching a movie though. We were watching this movie called Sumara. I think that's what it's called. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I think it's called Sumara. It wasn't scary. It was horror genre, but to me it wasn't scary. And it's about this, I don't know where they were, but mom couldn't get pregnant, went to see someone who practiced the art of black magic to get pregnant, and here's the movie Samara. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. So it was alright. It kept me on the edge of my seat because the things that was going on in this movie was just, what? Okay, Netflix. Oh, okay, you allowing this on Netflix? Okay, I kind of sort of recommend it. It's a crazy movie. Anyway, so today was a pretty okay day. I had a nice day. It wasn't too hard. It wasn't too anything. But I'm pretty tired though. One of the things really affecting me is driving right now. So I gotta drive pretty far. Like, in a sense, an hour kind of to work and an hour coming home. So it's kind of like, it's a lot. And so I get pretty tired, especially to drive home. It's like after long days of work, to have an hour ride home is just a lot. Like, I don't know, like, it's a bit much. So it makes me tired, and you know, I get home at 5, around 5-ish, sometimes 6-ish, depending on what's going on. I do want to mention here though that I'm having doubts about, or I'm getting really distracted. So I'm noticing I'm getting really distracted, like at work. so many thoughts in my head, all of them good, but they're distracting. Like I was focused on something today, and then my focus went somewhere completely different, and I couldn't control it. It just happened. And then I caught myself and I said, no, I need to get back and focus on this thing. Like, it's just like scatterbrained a little bit. I say I'm concerned, but I want to mention it here because if by the end of the week it's still going on, I don't know. Yeah, so, and I'm pretty tired right now. Like, very, very tired. I don't know. Now, yesterday was a major production. I was so excited. I got a lot of content, but it's making me wonder if, like, I overexerted myself yesterday. Didn't get, well, I had a great night, like, sleep last night. I slept for the whole night. I don't know. But today was overall a great day, but like I said, I definitely, I don't know. I feel it a little bit right now, too. And it might be because I'm tired right now. So I'm just going to monitor this throughout the week. This doesn't typically happen too often. I know sometimes I have times where it's like I'm forgetting several things. I feel like I'm forgetting things that I normally would never forget, like regular life things. And I'm questioning that and second guessing that, and I don't know why. That only happened today, one day, but it was alarming to me enough to mention it. So putting this in here, and hopefully I'm gonna just keep checking in on myself with my memory. I don't know. And the getting distracted, I don't know what that is. So hopefully it's just today. The high in the sense of yesterday floating over to today, and then I'll be right back to normal tomorrow. Let's hope that that's what that is. So yeah. I'm just going to make sure I get a good night's rest tonight. Maybe that's what's going to have me, you know, okay. Like I have text messages I haven't answered. I have one text message from a parent for Isaiah's friend, Elijah and Isaiah's friend. The school year just started, so this parent, she loves to set up school. She loves to set up trips for us. And she's already, you know, texted me about a trip that's coming up, and I haven't gotten back to her. We're probably gonna go, but I haven't gotten back to her. I haven't texted her back. Like I just haven't. I haven't texted her back. It's just sitting there, like I don't know what this is, but I definitely need to shake it because I hope I'm not getting overwhelmed with all of the content creation and all of, like, I hope I'm not getting overwhelmed. So let's just hang on to this, and I'm gonna check in, of course, tomorrow and let you know how I'm feeling. Okay, I hope this is not a precursor for this vlog. Oh my god, I don't know. Good evening. It is Tuesday. Oh boy. So I still had my issue today with let's see if it's right here. I don't see one. With being disoriented. And it resulted in like a little mini migraine. I'm fine now because I took a nap, whatever. I got some rest on the couch, and so I'm about to get myself together. I definitely was distracted, and sometimes it feels like, and it didn't feel like this yesterday, but it felt like this today. It feels literally heavy on my brain. Like, I don't know. And like this morning, I didn't have my coffee. It definitely wasn't because of that, but I didn't have my coffee. I got a Starbucks drink today, with an espresso shot that I think the best word I can come up with right now, my sleepiness is exaggerated. It exaggerated the issue. So it definitely was a little disoriented. Like maybe like an hour or so after like sipping my drink. So but I put my phone down and I dedicated myself to focus. I felt like I literally had to force myself to focus. And that was happening on my way home from work too. I listen to classical music, jazz. I have a specific playlist. I know I've mentioned it before in the vlogs that ChatGPT helped me curate. I listened to that playlist. It did help a little bit with calming me down. And then I came home and I wanted to come home and relax and do some self-care because I knew that that would calm me down. And I think I'm going to still do that even though it's late. So I'm going to take off my makeup and I'm going to end off, I don't know what my cat is doing anyway. I'm going to end off with my self-care. I think I'm going to use this mask. So if you remember, this is not the same mask that I used that one day. But I used a mask that you're supposed to let it sit on your face until it turned clear. And it's a mask that you can wear like for a long time, because it takes a long time to turn clear. So I don't have the same exact mask, but I have one similar. And you're supposed to cleanse your face and then apply the mask to clean dry skin. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to do my cleansing routine for my makeup removal and just go to bed with this mask on. Hopefully it hydrates me. And I have a cooling mask, like one that I got that's actually cucumber and cooling, because I was like, okay, well maybe I need to put something cool on my head to like calm down. I don't know. And but I took that quick nap on the couch as if the couch is the medicine, right? How many times I talk about this darn couch in my vlogs and how I have to do it. Like I just have to. That couch, I can't explain it. I don't know. But the heavy feeling after my nap on the couch, that heavy feeling is gone. Like it's gone. Yes, I'm tired. Like I said, I'm about to do my nighttime routines. But that heavy feeling that was over me like all day is gone. I don't know what that was about. But I definitely know that it was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed and I was definitely not focused. Some of what was keeping me unfocused was anxiety regarding some of my recent posts on, now this is silly, some of my recent posts on TikTok and YouTube and their performance. So I have these cycles sometimes where it's like, I'm not worried about it. I'm just posting, like whatever. And then sometimes I'm worried about it. Like, this happened to be, for whatever reason, a span of time that I was worried about my posts and their performance. I don't know. And the anxiety related to that, of course, my normal everyday, literally weighs on me, on my head. Like it feels, when it happens, it feels heavy, like there's a box or something on my head, you know. But it was one post specifically, and I took it down and I reposted it, changing some of the stuff. And then, yeah, listen, I don't know. But I don't want to, I want to prevent feeling like that again. I don't like it. Maybe if I feel it coming back, there you go. That might be it. Anxiety about these stupid posts. They're not stupid, but in this respect, the anxiety approach or the view of it, yes. I don't know why I'm anxious about that. Anyway, so all right, well, let me get myself together for bed, and I didn't say what I was looking forward to this week either. Well, part of it was our dinner. We already did that. I got Pilates tomorrow. I don't have anything else really going on. I'm trying to schedule a hair appointment, and you may be seeing me do the pet. My God, my head is itchy like mad. So I'm trying to see how I can do a hair appointment, because I have an event that I'm going to next week, and I want to look, you know what I'm saying? I get my nails done this weekend as well, so I'm looking forward to that. And I have to be professional because this is a work event that I have to go to. So I'm trying to get my hair done. I know get my nails done, like, so we'll work that out. We'll work that out and see. It don't look like it need to be done, but it's itchy as hell. So yeah. All right, let me get myself together. It's definitely similar to the other mask. So wow, jump scare. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. Good night. Look at my skin, y'all. Why did I wake up with glass skin? I left it on for the majority of the night. Look at that glassy skin. I actually may, because I like that, I may do a video for it. I might get another one, do it over the weekend, because people love glass skin. Yes, we're gonna do that. Look, we're gonna do that. Good evening. It is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. So I am outside of Pilates, and I had a really great day. It's raining outside. So that disorientate, let me take this out actually. That disorientation or whatever was going on the past 2 days, that's not bothering me anymore. Today, I did get some rest yesterday. I guess not a lot really, but kind of, sort of. Yeah, I got some rest yesterday. Enough for me to not feel like heavy in my head today. I didn't feel heavy in my head today driving home. I didn't feel any of that this afternoon. Got home and I changed to my Pilates gear to get ready to come out here. That rhyme wasn't intentional, but anyway. So this week wasn't really a struggle. This week is sort of a continuation of last week with having professional development conversations. And when I'm having those conversations, like, it's like something comes over me, and anything someone says negative about themselves, I start to ask more questions. Why do you think this is? And I ask a lot of open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are so essential and so crucial when you are talking to anyone at any time about anything, especially when you're trying to figure out what's going on with them and how to help them. Open-ended questions is like everything. So sometimes I take a lot of time, and I tell them about the pause. I'm pausing because I'm trying to help them by probing them with open-ended questions. So it's been helping and working a lot for me to do that, because I'm starting to get to a lot of the root of some of the issues that some of the staff and people around me bring up. Like, and this is something that I do in like my normal outside of work life. I just did that yesterday in a conversation with my son about his schoolwork. You know, why do you think this is? What is happening here? What should be happening that would probably help you? Blah blah blah, right? That type of stuff. It's been helpful for him because it helps him realize what's going on. He knows what I'm seeing and why I'm asking these questions, and it helps him realize what's going on and where he may need to do better, or where he may need to be more vocal about what he needs. These conversations are so consistent. I have learned that in my leadership capacity, the majority of my role as a leader is not to say you do this and you do that. Da, 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 da. Anybody can tell anybody what to do, right? Okay. My role as a leader is to build and develop the other leaders in the organization, so the torch can be passed. It's the same reason why, and this may be more broader, right? But it's the same reason why we have to teach our children history and the things that are going on in the world. Things that used to go on in the world. It's the reason why we have to talk about this, because you learn from those things, and they continue to pass it down. They continue to pass it down, those life lessons, those things that they're learning, those tools that can help with their success, or their everyday lives, so that way that their lives can be more that way their lives can be more meaningful and fruitful and filled with less stress. My name is Jasmine, and I believe in smart tips for a glowing life leads to less stress and more time for beauty. Beauty is abstract. Beauty can be literal makeup and fashion and all of that stuff. Beauty can be you finally taking that vacation and going on a 20-day, 20-day vacation. Bye, right? Because you're not stressed about things that are going on in your work life, in your regular life, because you have tools to help you navigate the most difficult thing, a majority of the things. Tools including people in your corner to help you, to help guide you. So that's I have decided, and it takes a toll on me, it really does, but I have decided that what I want leadership to look like for me in my workspace is demonstrating by example my core values and what is meaningful to me, and sticking by those ethics, sticking by those core values as I conduct myself every day at work and in business and work, and influencing or helping my team know their core values, align their core values with what my agency wants them to do, so we can all be great. That's the number. I want us all to be great, okay? And same thing with my regular life, my core values in my regular life, and how I want to show up for my community here on YouTube or TikTok or whatever it is. I want to add value or assist in adding value. Maybe it's from a beauty review, maybe it's from some sort of helpful tidbit in these vlogs, or just seeing that my life and is not different from your life. I want to be of value and of service in that way, so that way maybe when you engage with my content and I'm commenting or we're engaging, you feel supported, or you get helped, or you feel seen, you feel like validated that my life is no different than this other person's life. They have the similar struggles than me, and this is how they've overcome them, and if they can overcome it, I can do it too. Like that's who I want to be. That's what I want to be for my community, on my channel, and on my different platforms. That's the type of leader I am at work. That's what I do at home. that's what I want to be on here. So, and that is set in stone. There's no deviation. Signed, sealed, delivered. That's it. That's who I am. And that's all I got to say about that. Pilates, here we go. Oh, I'm going to try to film Pilates with this camera today. Is it hot? Oh my God, it's so hot. It can be hot. I'm going to try to get some scenes with this camera today because I'm going to test and see what it looks like. And then maybe I can continue to do some scenes with this camera and some with phone. We shall see. Okay. Y'all, let me tell you, so oh, I don't like that light. Y'all gonna have to deal with this. I'm so sorry. Pilates was great, right? But my phone camera was like, no, we're not doing this. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? But I had already said I was gonna film with this camera, right? So I decided, I said, let me just try it. Let me see what happens. You know how many more angles I got with this camera? See, I got so many more angles with this camera. Like, what was I thinking this whole entire time? I wonder what it looks like when I edit it. So I'm very happy that I just sucked it up and said, let me just go and do this. I was afraid to do it because I didn't want to disturb the class or make people feel uncomfortable. Anybody give a beep? Here, man, you hear what I'm talking about? And I'm thinking people give a beep about me recording this stuff. No, they go ahead, do what you're doing, da 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 da. And I was recording away, so let me get on home. But I did sort out some of the stuff, and I'm going to offload some things onto my legacy drive so I can stop feeling like this, because I really don't want to buy a new phone. If anything, I'm going to get a new camera, so let me get home. Yeah, so I still got a jump scare with the hair, Anyway, I still have to take all of this off. Can you believe this is a skin tint? I don't have on a foundation at all, you guys. I have one that's Anastasia Beverly Hills skin tint. Like, it's actually really good. It's actually very good for everyday makeup looks. Anyway, still gotta do that. And I had a scare with this old hard drive again. The one that kind of messed up on me before. And that made me get the new hard drive. My computer wasn't recognizing it for some reason. It's fine now. It's recognizing it now. But what's happening? Why people ain't going to bed? Anyway, it's about time for everybody to go to bed. I'm about to eat though, because I'm hungry. I expended a lot of energy at Pilates, so I'm about to eat something and then get ready for bed. See y'all tomorrow. is Thursday. Let's find some light. There we go. It is Thursday. Let's come to our area, our coffee area. Why not? Hey, hey, hey. Okay. I am about to leave the house to take Isaiah to the gym, but I also have to drop off my wig to my stylist's house. So he has it to be prepared. I need a bag. Sorry. There we go. This is the bag. He has it to be prepared for me for when I am coming to him. So I don't know what is going to occur, if I'm going to have an appointment before my conference or not. I'm really going to try to get this appointment before my conference that I gotta go to next week. So my hair is done, but this ain't looking too bad, y'all. This is what I did today. It never looks like this on day one, so I don't know. And my hair got really long under that wig. I love what's going on with my hair. I was real upset in the beginning of the year when he cut it. I was, but it grew back so nicely and so beautifully, you know. I didn't do my edges today. Today was a day. Today was just a day. And that day is almost over, okay? And I was like, what's one of the titles that I'm gonna put for this vlog? Nope. That's what I'm thinking about. Nope. Let me tell you something. There is nothing more precious. And I'm not gonna talk your ear off because I got to get ready to go. So. Nothing is more important than your peace. Okay?
Wait, did I call the camera?
Yes, I'm recording.
Cut it out, cut it out, cut it out.
Then you need to leave. Bye.
No, I only want my voice to be known.
Oh no, you're not in the camera. Your corporeal form is not in the camera. Your voice is in the camera though.
I see myself being recorded. I don't consent.
That's his game with you guys at this point because he's lying. He loves the point is anyway. We're about to leave soon. Did you brush your teeth?
No.
Bye. Go fit. Nope. Finish what you gotta do.
Brush my teeth. Put on lotion and put.
Bye. He ain't even ready yet. And he be coming at me about being... Anyway. Nothing is more important than your peace. Let me tell you. It is okay to be really invested in the things that you care about and the people that you care about. And you do what you can to show up for them. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And maybe they do it for you. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes things just can be too much. And only you know when that limit is for you. And to preserve your peace and your sanity and all of that, sometimes you gotta know when to just back off and just step away. Just step away. You may need to step away to regroup. You may need to step away just to breathe. You may need to do that. So you can then have the brain power to come back focused and to say, is this what I want or is this not what I want? And it's okay when today you're like, this is what I want. But then tomorrow you're like, wait a minute, I had some more time to think about this. This is not what I want. You know, and so it is human. It's a natural thing and it's human. You're not locked into anything, any specific decision or whatever it is. When you do things and you care about it, whatever, yes, be 10 toes down or whatever, how you show up, but you're not locked in. This life has so many opportunities, endless possibilities, and you don't need to limit yourself. You don't need to settle. You don't need to do any of those things. You do what you want to do, you know? And I'm not telling anybody to just jump and do things without information. You need the information. You do need the information, okay? You're not just gonna jump and do any old thing. You do need the information. And things take time. They take time. But if you are really serious about your peace, you need to really focus on that time. You need to focus on prioritizing your energy, refocusing your energy, so you can show up for you in the spaces in which you choose to occupy. Okay? And be unapologetic about it, because your peace is worthy and important and must be maintained throughout the process of whatever you're doing, so you don't get burnt out. Please heed my warning about burnout. Please, that's how the kids say.
What?
Burnout.
Burnout?
Burnout.
What burnout?
My burnout.
Oh, and I also made a house out of Lego.
Sure, show, so we can get out of here. Here is, this is the house that I want to be in, right? Where I'm not burned out. I'm just, what's this? I'm dancing with this. What is this entity? What is that?
No, it's just the player, but please do not destroy it. It took like thousands and thousands of pieces to make.
Goodbye, Zayden. Why are you handing me something that I can destroy?
No,
Let's get to the gym.
no, this has something.
Friday. Hello, y'all. It is Friday. Bun life again. Listen, every time I get into bun life, I'm like really loving it. Like, I love it. I love my life because it's very easy. My hair is breathing, and it feels really good. It feels really good and really nice and freeing and all of that stuff. So I'm trying to find something to balance camera on so I don't have to hold it. Okay. I just wanted to be able to talk without like so the boys and Rocky are downstairs watching Demon Slayer, so they're trying to get caught up before well, the movie already came out and Rocky already saw it last weekend, Friday by himself, but he wants, like, this is their thing, like they share whatever, so he wants to see it again, but they gotta know what's going on in the movie or whatever. So they're downstairs watching it now. I'm taking this time, of course, to catch up with you guys, but to take a step away to unwind from the day. I will say my week ended better than it started. And one of the things that I did this week to kind of like get myself together, I was listening to classical music. Now, as soon as you hear classical music, it goes dun, 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 dun. Now, as soon as those cliche classical music, classical songs come on, except for the Nutcracker one, because I do like that one, I skip them because no, stop being cliche, because it's Siri who's doing this. Stop being cliche. Play me some good classical songs. And there's some really, really good classical songs that I just said play classical music. Like, I started it this morning and it just was like throughout the day. I just love having music playing for me throughout the day. It's like the soundtrack, the current soundtrack that I'm in, you know, and it keeps me grounded, focused, and yeah. So I got some validation today too. Some of what I was experiencing throughout the week was trying to gain clarity or validation of some of the things that I do, to note that they're working. And I know that things aren't going to work immediately, but to know if they're hearing me, if people are hearing me, and they are definitely hearing me, and I am influencing the individuals, and they are stepping up and really holding value in where they stand in my organization. And I'm so proud of that because I pour so much energy into that, to have them see the bigger picture from the perspective where people see them. It's so important. Like, I was talking today about the optics of a meeting. And generally, when you prepare for a meeting, this translates outside of the workplace. Because if you are a content creator, and I haven't had conversations in this space specifically regarding meetings and you're meeting with your managers for content creation, but I think I can reasonably assume that these meetings are like happening kind of similarly, maybe even virtually. You come prepared to the meetings knowing exactly what you want to say, understanding that you either may be challenged on what you're going to say, or some sort of other perspective is going to be brought up, and you need to be ready to bounce around ideas and have those conversations with your brain literally open, right? Open-mindedness, right? Prepared and open-mindedness. So that's one piece of the optics of a meeting. But then there's also literally what you can see. Can you see an agenda? Can you see the person who is facilitating the meeting? Are the tools, you know, or handouts or whatever, easily to understand and attainable or reachable, you know, to a broader audience to facilitate conversation and collaboration? Those are things that you think about on the minute scale, I guess, of setting up meetings. But then also, there's the other parts of what they see. Your presence, how you command a room, what you do when you're faced with a situation in which you're asked a question or presented with a circumstance that you don't know the answer right then and there. And it's okay to not know the answer right then and there, but don't say that. You have some other way to navigate around that to keep everything on track and you know, people engaged, and you are facilitating the meeting. So, you know, I had conversations. I have lots of meetings. As you can see, I'm a pro at meetings, right? I have so many meetings, right? So, but just being able to, you know, really highlight that perspective on a larger scale with my team, like, they get it. And then I try to incorporate, not directly what I'm doing over in wherever I work, how that translates to the real world. If you go to a well, not real world, yeah, but let's say content, you want to go to a social media meetup. You know, it's a production. This is kind of what I mean when I say that type of stuff. When I talk about things being a production, I'm alluding to the several steps that, of course, has to be taken for this thing to be as close to 100% as possible. A social media event where you are networking is a production, because social media is all about optics, and it's all about perspective. It is all about impressions, leaving memorable impressions,
And it is all about value. What are you getting? The value. What are you getting with watching this? What are you getting when you are going to a social media networking event, especially if you're paying money for it? That's what it's all about. So when these hosts are thinking about setting up these events, they should be, and I think they are thinking about all of these different things: the optics, memorability, who is coming to network, the value of this type of event, and then, you know, taking on those wins so that way they can continue having these events, you know, and expanding and gathering more perspectives and things like that. So, you know, it's things that I think about. How do I translate outside of work, of course, but it's things that I use like every single day at work, you know. So but that all can be tiring. I'm real excited to next week because I'm going to a conference, a work conference, and I'm going to take that opportunity for this work conference to network, do the same exact thing, network, and, you know, think of the optics. I'm going to come. I'm trying to get my hair appointment because, I mean, this is fine too, but no, you know, hair has to be, I keep doing that because I think it's, I don't know, I just think it's silly. Anyway, so I'm trying to schedule a hair appointment so I can make sure that I can show up so it's memorable and impressionable. And then I'm going to make sure I have my business cards together so that way people have them. I'm going to make sure that I am networking and being intentional about what I want and how I can be of service and value to my organization. So I'm really, really excited for the conference. And of course, I'll show you guys the hotel room and blah, 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 blah. I'll show you all of that stuff. But anyway, so, yeah, waiting for dinner now. We ordered Wingstop because Rocky said the boys have been working very, very hard all week on their schoolwork. You have yet to hear me complain about school, too, even though it's the beginning of the school year. You have not heard me complain about school yet, huh? Let's see how long that lasts. Let's see how long that lasts, because they really are working, doing, and Isaiah's reading and doing what he needs to do. So let's see how long that lasts. Let's see. Yes! I thought I had some time. Yes!
I had major.
What is the news?
I had major big good news.
I'm ready for it.
I spent 271 minutes in iReady.
Okay.
That's 4 hours and 30 minutes.
Your father has said that y'all work very hard. Did he tell you that?
Yeah.
He did tell you that? Okay.
Yeah. He told me to set my heart ablaze. And also,
I'm going to get him to tell y'all what he told me.
Also, I'm on the last episode of the last season.
Goodbye. Go finish it so y'all can go to the movies.
It's like...
Maybe y'all can go to the movies tomorrow
It's
because
2
I'm not
hours.
going to be home tomorrow.
It's 12 hours.
Okay. Maybe y'all can go to the movies tomorrow because I'm not going to be here. So you got to
Ooh,
figure
what
this
an
out.
interesting artistic Saturday.
Yes. Anyway.
Wait.
But he don't want to be involved.
One last thing.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's going to stay. Anyway. Of course I'm not eating all this, but look at there, look at her.
Mom?